though, our last episode, we were getting ready to leave. We ended up going to Paris first. So let's just start there.
Yeah.
Because a lot, but nothing happened in Paris at the same time.
Exactly. But let's start. It always starts at the airport because it never goes smoothly for us.
Right.
For any trip. You know, we kept the group small this time and we're like, you know what?
It was
Things
still
should
way
go
too big.
Smoothly.
7
Still
people.
way too big. I remember I got to the airport first. Crazy, right? I got there first and I was there by myself for maybe like 45 minutes. I was like, where the hell is everybody? I'm here at the terminal. What the hell is going on? And I'm calling you guys. David is having a hard time even getting through the first table because
First check-in to get his boarding pass.
What? Because
of his like visa.
What was going
and
on?
stuff?
Yeah, what was going on?
Something happened with his visa. So apparently, like, it's about to expire, but he can't get a new one because he has to get it in Slovakia. And then also, it's his only form of ID, so he keeps it in his pocket at all times,
So
and it went through the washing machine 3 times. So pages are ripped out, like it is beat. So they're like looking at it and they're like, we get it.
And he is the calmest person. Because he knows it's gonna work out in the end.
Yeah.
He just has to push
Bullshit.
through it.
Because he's also fine. Like, I feel like if shit doesn't work out and he has to go back home,
He's fine.
He would get over it very quickly.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, you guys have fun.
Well, I'd have a meltdown if I could not go on the first
Zane, we'll get to your meltdown. don't you worry.
Oh, fuck, I know.
Which one?
I took pictures of Zane's meltdowns, but we'll get there.
So it manages to go through.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
gets
managed to
through.
go through.
We all board. Everything's going pretty smoothly so far. We have our layover in Calgary and then Calgary to Paris.
Oh, and our seats were nice. Everything was really, really, we were so
It was
excited.
special.
Yeah.
It was really special.
really excited.
You know where I wanted to go in Calgary if we were there for a little bit? There's a gelato shop called Amato Gelato.
Oh,
come on.
But you aren't going to Italy. Like, you're gonna get some gelato.
Amato Gelato?
I know Amato gelato. Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
All right.
So
Shut up.
so this
Brian, please. We're trying to tell a story.
Anyways,
so this trip we end up we get to Paris. We get in the car and we go straight to the Eiffel Tower. We're like, we got to see this. So we get in the van. We all hop out. We're like doing like this whole reveal thing. It's our first time seeing
And-
it, so we couldn't look the entire time in the bus.
it was so annoying too.
David
because
was gatekeeping the Eiffel Tower until we got there. Like, stop looking out the window. Don't look. Don't
like
look.
the vlogs are done. The vlogs are over.
he
Why
even-
are we still being
No.
He
surprised?
wasn't vlogging
No.
though. He just wanted.
He just likes to see the surprise. He likes a reveal, no matter what it is, on or off
He
camera.
loves
So we're like, all right,
reaction.
fuck
Yeah.
it. It's our first time. We'll let him see our faces. So we get out. We do the whole thing. We look up. Whoa. It is not what I expected in person.
in terms of size, spectacle.
Size, the layout. I thought it was in a park,
I
like in the
thought-
middle
Yeah.
of a park, and there's like grass. You
I
can have like.
pictured
Is it not?
It's on a bridge. Like it's on like.
The other side is grass, where we usually see the Eiffel Tower, but the other side is like this bridge. There's concrete.
There's like
did
water
not
on the
know.
side. I had no idea.
Much bigger, by the way, than I expected.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was so much going on inside the tower.
There's like lifts going up inside
you
of
can
it.
go up and
You can
walk
have dinner
around
there.
it and
No
stuff.
idea. I
You can
thought it
have
was just-
din- You can have dinner on the Eiffel Tower.
There's a restaurant in there.
I didn't know that.
I was mind blown. So I was like, okay, this was a good surprise.
Yeah.
Like, I get the reaction. I get it.
Worth the gatekeeping.
So then they were like, okay, here, let's get it real quick. So David was acting like he was taking a picture of us in front of it. And we're sitting there waiting. He's like, all right, okay, 1 second. And then somebody comes up behind me, puts their arm around me, and they're like, what do you think? And I was like, I think it's really cool. And I was like, what the fuck? Ilya flew out and surprised us.
Oh, see, I that's why when Ilya joined, I was like, oh, I didn't know he was even going. So it was a surprise that he was
So
there.
we were begging Ilya to come on this trip for weeks leading up. And he's like, dude, I can't. I got so much work to do. And apparently David convinced him to come.
Like last minute. It's like pulling teeth with Ilya trying to get him
last
somewhere.
minute. But what's really funny is the entire time he was at the airport with us,
Right
on our
behind us.
flight, a few seats over from me.
He was in first class with us right behind David.
So the surprise was for me to finish our documentary together, to get like shots of us working out in Europe. And it was just this whole big surprise that he was going for me. And I had no idea that he was on the plane the entire time, but he was wearing a disguise, like super long hair.
That's what I was
this
about to
beanie,
ask.
It was
these
crazy.
glasses.
He had a wig? Like,
Yes.
He had to buy clothes where his
I saw on some Instagram story though? You
I
were
think we all
filming.
posted a little something.
Oh,
So
okay.
the entire time I was looking at this guy like, who the fuck is this character?
Because he looked
It was so out of place.
He looked so suspicious, and he was behind us all throughout the check-ins. You know, like a hard time they give you traveling internationally. They were trying to get him to take off his hat, and he was like, I can't. Like, he was saying no to these people that were trying to check him in. So he had this really long blonde wig on. He has glasses on. He had oversized clothes. Like, looked nothing
like himself.
But what was fucking me up is the fact that I saw like two people look at him like ahead of me, and they were tapping each other. And they were like pointing at him. I was like, "Oh my god, this guy's famous. He's got to be somebody."
He's like some
So
DJ.
now I was on the hunt to stare this guy down. And Ilya told me he was freaking out because we kept making eye contact. I had no idea it was him, but I thought he was somebody. So I was like, who the fuck is this guy? I got to figure this out. And then come to find out it was Ilya the entire time.
Wow.
And we all knew on the plane. So he's like putting his bag up, and we're all I'm looking at Mariah. I'm like, I cannot believe he's sitting right next to us. Like, what if he goes up to David and he just has a conversation? He just looks behind him and just sees that it's. I was like, Ilya needs to keep covered the entire flight.
If he was in first class in a wig.
Yeah.
Like,
and then the attendant came over to him and she was like, Would you like me to refer to you as Ilya or Mr. Fedorovich? And he was like, it's okay.
No, nothing. We were sending him snacks, so we'd have to send snacks all the way around the plane just to get to Ilya.
just dropping it over
It
into
was
his
like
pod.
a 20-hour travel day, and he was in disguise the entire time.
And none of us could talk to him, so like he probably felt really lonely and invisible this entire like.
He didn't talk the whole time.
Yeah,
That is
That was
commitment.
hysterical.
But
Yeah, that
it
was amazing.
It was incredible.